I'm addicted to pickleball. I mean, that's all there is to it. I can't get enough of it. I love it. Something kind of disturbing that I've noticed in the world today is hardly anybody I talk to even knows what pickleball is. So I feel like one of the reasons I was put on this earth was to help change that fact, and I really feel like the Pickleball Anthem is helping do that. Let me tell you about this game that's sweeping the nation. It's not something that you'll find on Xbox or PlayStation. So basically, the main reason I wrote this song was to just help spread awareness about this wonderful sport known as pickleball, and just let everybody know, like, this thing is taking over, not even just in the country, but globally. And I just want people to know that there's something out there that you can do that is super fun and doesn't require you to be in front of an electronic device, doesn't require a video game console. You can still have fun these days in person, being physically active and competitive, and I feel like pickleball is the best way to achieve that. It's the fastest growing sport that no one's ever heard of. Just give it a shot and I'm sure you'll fall in love. When I started looking up information about pickleball, I kept seeing the phrase, it's the fastest growing sport. And anytime I would ask anybody I know if they had ever heard of pickleball, absolutely nobody had. It always amused me that it's considered the fastest growing sport in the country, yet hardly anybody knows what it is. And I hear this time and time again. Pretty much anybody that plays pickleball for the first time is like me and falls in love with it instantly and immediately gets addicted. So I'm telling you, everybody, just if you haven't played, go out there and play it, and I'm sure you'll fall in love. Pickleball what? Ha 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 ha. Pickleball what? Ha 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 ha. So basically that represents the reaction that pretty much anybody gives the first time they ever hear about pickleball. So if you go up to somebody on the street and just say, hey, you want to play some pickleball? They'll probably be like, pickleball? What? Something along those lines. Pickleball addicting and fun, that's no joke. Pickleball and it's not just for old folks. I mean, as I've said time and time again, pickleball, it's super addicting and fun, and that's not a joke. That's not a joking matter. It's one of the most fun things I've ever done. And pickleball is not just for old people. I mean, that is a huge misconception. Anybody that I know that doesn't play pickleball but has heard of it, they always say, isn't that what they play in old folks' homes and stuff like that? Or it's just for retired people. They either play shuffleboard or pickleball. But that could not be further from the truth. It's such a fun game. It's a great workout. It's fun for any age. On the serve and the return, be sure to let the ball bounce. But after that, you can smash it in the air and try to trounce. When the other team serves, you got to make sure you let the ball bounce once before you hit it. When the ball is returned, it also has to bounce once before you hit it. But then after that, it's fair game. You can just smash that ball out of the air. And for people that don't know what the word trounce means, hey Google, what does trounce mean?
Here's the definition of trounce. Defeat heavily in a contest.
You got your bangers and your dinkers and people that go ham. If you don't learn how to handle them, you might as well scram. So bangers are people that love to just smash that ball every chance they get. And then you've got your dinkers, who are pretty much the opposite. They love a slow-paced, well-controlled game. And then, of course, you've got the people that just like to go ham all the time. And for anybody that doesn't know what ham means, it means hard as a motherfucker. And it's a very common term in the gaming world, but it can be applied to pretty much any competitive event. And whether or not you like any of those types of players, you got to make sure you get used to them and you know how to handle them, because if you don't, you might as well head for the hills, because you're not going to do so well in this game if you can't handle them. The game is perfect for any age, sex, or race, but be careful or you could get smashed right in the face. As I've said before, pickleball, it's perfect for anybody. And I feel like pickleball could bring world peace. I'm not kidding. If everybody just played pickleball, there would be world peace. That's all there is to it. However, there is an element of danger to pickleball. If you're not careful, it's inevitable at some point a ball is going to smash you directly in the face. People have injured their eyes, so you need to either wear protective eye gear or just make sure you are completely on your game and you have great reflexes, because you just never know when you're going to get a ball to the face. I actually wrote the entire song while sitting in the woods. I was up in northern Michigan deer hunting, and the idea came to me, and I wrote pretty much the entire song while sitting in the woods hunting.
Pickleball addicting and fun, that's no joke. Pickleballing, it's not just for old folks. Pickleball.